Good afternoon. My name is Randy Tharp. I'm the Managing Director for Epstein Architecture and Engineering here in Romania. Epstein is an international company participating in architecture, engineering, construction, and one of our other areas of business is sustainable design consulting. We've actually, like some of the architects mentioned, we've been doing sustainable design because it's what we do. That's part of being an architect, is creating a sustainable environment, both as a building and then in the overall business area. One of the things we do within sustainable design on our sustainable services LEED certification. We also do green certification. And what I want to highlight today is a few things on some of our LEED system and give you a couple case studies and examples. Epstein's experience in LEED extends to over 1.1 million square meters of LEED certified buildings. That includes having been involved in over 3% of all LEED registered and LEED certified projects across the world. We also were founding members of the EURO-GDC here in Romania, and then also last week we were just named the 2012 Green Services Provider of the Year. A bit on our qualifications for discussing this topic. Just a little, again, mentioned I would talk about, first I want to talk about why green certification, why it's important, how it's different from maybe some of the directives that have been passed in terms of energy usage and energy sustainability, why LEED or what is LEED, and then give you a couple different examples of case studies, talk about LEED in existing buildings, and then also LEED for new construction, which these will all be commercial discussions. There is a separate issue or separate area for LEED residential. I'll just highlight a few things about that. Why green building certification? First of all, there's a number of green building or certification associations. LEED, which is the U.S. system, was developed by the U.S. Green Building Council. We also have the green system, which was developed by BRE in the UK. DGNB is the system in Germany, and there are a number of other systems around the world that are in use for certification in Abu Dhabi, Australia, and then there's the living building certification as well that was mentioned before by Paul. All of these promote energy efficiency, lower cost in facilities, lower uses of energy, but they also promote a broader spectrum of sustainable issues. Creating better environments, interior environments, indoor air quality, views to buildings, a lot of other features that are more what we might call architectural or important beyond just energy efficiency and energy savings. Energy savings is obviously a large part of it, but there's a lot of other things that account into it. So it tries to take, certification tries to take a more holistic approach. Again, I mentioned the energy efficiency, as has been discussed with a number of other statistics here in the U.S. Over 40% of energy usage comes from buildings, so that's the decreasing our use of fossil fuels. That's one of the largest areas where we can attack in terms of having positive effect on reduced energy usage and reducing the carbon footprint. But improving the work environment, both through better air quality, through lighting, better views. All of these go to reduce absenteeism and produce worker productivity. So it's another important reason. I'll highlight some facts on those. This is from a study here in Europe. Just one point on just increasing the level of ventilation. The cost-benefit ratio for increasing from 6.5 liters per second per person to 10 provided a 9.4 cost-benefit ratio return in terms of increased worker productivity. So when you look at these types of things that everybody says, oh, so we cut our energy costs, that's all that we're getting out of it, you can get a